Hi, I just took a master class on lead generation for beginners. And I took it as a webinar format where there were a lot of audience present, and I uncovered all my sales scripts, or lead generation scripts, all my lead generation methods, along with some case studies that might absolutely help you grow your business if you're just starting out or if you don't have an online lead generation system. It's going to be roughly an hour long masterclass, and I bet you this, by the end of this hour you'll have so much clarity on generating leads for yourself and all the scripts that I've been using for years now to get the clients. So after this short intro you will see the entire presentation. It might feel a little bit boring, but I'm telling you, this boring thing will make you a ton of money. So without any further ado, let's get started. In this particular session, I'll cover the different traffic sources where we generate leads, the sexy offer framework, an offer that you pitch to these leads that makes it impossible for them to say no to a booked meeting. And I say booked meetings because I don't want to show you dreams here. Like a lot of people think, oh, business bada ho jayega and all this. No, I don't handle that stuff. I am a very methodical person. So the way I see it is like the first step of any business is generating leads, and the next step is sales. We'll talk about only the lead part of the equation. So what do I mean by lead? People have various definitions. Some people say, somebody's name, phone number, contact, emails are leads. Some people say, no, if only they show up to a booked meeting, they are a lead. Some people say, if somebody has shown interest in my services, they are a lead. We define lead as somebody who is engaged to our marketing message, has responded positively to our marketing message, and we have their contact details. So that is how I define leads, but there are multiple sources of getting leads to us, right? Leads ka definition seek ke kya milega? We just need to go ahead and understand how exactly we get leads from different sources, right? So that's what I'll be covering in the first segment of this session. The next segment is how do you pitch an offer to these leads, which will convert into a booked meeting, right? Sales ki baatein nahi karenge. We'll only talk about this. I have an offer creation table that I will give you. And towards the end, I'll give you not one, not two, probably about 5 different free gifts that you can take and pretty much deploy. There will be some free courses, there will be some free templates, the screen recordings, or like the ones that we use, which you can pretty much take home and start using in your own funnel. All right. So first things first, this is something that I'll add here, just so that you have a note here. So there are usually 5 traffic sources. It starts with referrals, cold outbound or like cold traffic, prospecting, organic, or paid ads. There are only 4 traffic sources in the world that you can go ahead and use to find leads, and every other traffic source comes and merges into these 4 traffic sources. And by the way, before you ask what is a traffic source, a traffic is just a flow of customers. So in marketing jargon, we call it traffic. So there are 4 traffic sources. Traffic means the flow of leads or customers or prospects, whatever you call them. How do we get customers from different channels? Each channel, there are basically 4 channels overall: referrals, cold outbound or prospecting, that's another term, organic, or paid ads. Now let me define each of those, and then I'll give you examples of how these traffic sources work, right? And what I specialize in, and how exactly to get customers through these sources. Okay? And best thing about this webinar is I'll actually show you my customers' campaigns, exactly what they are doing, what kind of results they are getting, and you tell me if that will work for you. Because I don't want any theory session ki chalo bata diya bhul gaye. I want to show you some statistics, how things are working, so that like you can actually take something substantial. First thing first is referral. What is a referral traffic source? And I'll be going from basically free, the most expensive to from the least expensive to the most expensive traffic source. Okay, that's how I'll go. So referrals are basically friends telling friends. Your customers telling other customers. Somebody asked somebody else to check out this guy is a referral, right? Like it's as good as you going to a movie and telling your friends to like, hey, you know what? This Salar movie is really good. Go ahead and watch. How many of you have watched Salar, by the way? This is pretty good, right? And a lot of the businesses, they go with referrals. And it's pretty simple. One customer is happy, they bring other customer. Or certain businesses also have an affiliate system. Don't get me started with Bada business. That's technically an affiliate. But there are some legit affiliate plans as well. Like there are some e-commerce company. Amazon has an affiliate side of business where, somebody can become their affiliate, refer other people to check out this company and buy their products, right? There's two. And third is FNF. I call it friends and family. So when you are starting out, you probably don't have a lot of leads, don't have a lot of case studies. The best place to basically start is friends and family. If you have no experience whatsoever, this is where I begin normally. Right? We have scripts around them as well. Now, this is really good if you are starting from completely beginning, right? You have no case studies, no work to show, but you have some group of friends or family who kind of know that this guy is a good guy. Let me give him some business, right? So this is what we use. This is called the FNF script, which is friends and family script. And here we start with our network. Because, well, like my mentor keeps telling us, like Deepak keeps telling us, your network is your net worth, right? So your existing network is your biggest weapon, right? So I'll remove this. I mean, you'll know what an offer is. Once you create an offer, the next thing is you should go ahead and pitch your offer to your, nearby connections. And after doing this particular thing, implement a strategy to find potential clients purely based on using your network. Now, who to reach out in terms of network? You might have some old friends, connections, people who will want to help you. This gives you an instant credibility, foot in the door. Like the best thing, one of my friends, what he did, he used to help physical trainers and fitness trainers and everything. He is in Koramangala. He actually reached out to other fitness trainers inside Koramangala in his network. So he started his business from Koramangala so that, because even if you don't have case study, the locality that you are based at, if you are from a tier 1 city, that itself becomes your thing. Like I also am from Koramangala, 8th block, and your business is here. I can probably come and probably check, meet you. So that itself builds a lot of credibility, and that is where I would ideally start. Where exactly to start? WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Slack groups. If you're part of any certain groups, you can start from there. If you have some email contacts that you have sent emails to, that also can work at some point, or social media. And have scripts for every single situation. Now, when you are reaching out to friends or family, you cannot act like a very pushy salesman. Kya mere ko business de de. You can't really do that. Come on. That will be like really bad for your reputation among your colleagues as well. It will feel as bad as like asking for money. So you have to ask in a passive way. And there is a certain way to ask this particular question. Now, here's what I personally use. If I have to start a new business tomorrow, this is what I will start. Like, hey, Naim, and do some small talk. Like say, hi Neha, what is up? Ghar mein sab kaise hain? All good? Cool. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I recently launched whatever service, digital marketing agency, graphic designing agency. And we are specializing in helping restaurants to grow their business. And I figured the best place to begin looking is in my existing network. And the pitch is, do you know any business owners that might need any help? Simple. And you can do this over a phone call as well. You don't need to like text it always. So the way to pitch is always, do you know anyone who might need this help? It's never do you need this help. Even if I have restaurant friends, if at all I'm starting, let's say, digital marketing for restaurants, even if I have my friends who are running restaurants, I won't tell them that, hey, give me a business. I'll tell them, do you know anyone in your network who might need this service? Now I'll tell you, even if you pitch a restaurant guy to give you references and tell them, do you know anyone? They'll be like, oh, I need this service. Kitna charge kar lete ho? Boom, there you go, first lead. Even if you don't have restaurant friends, you will probably have friends who have friends with some restaurants. They will give them a call and connect you with them. And the best part is here, there is an inbuilt trust through your friend. That guy trusts this guy, hence this guy trusts you. No? Trust through your network is what builds up. So always a very passive pitch. Nowhere in your lead generation journey should you ever feel like you are trying to sell anyone anything. That creates like a hell lot of resistance. You're looking for help, and put your ego aside. A lot of people are like, oh my God, what will other people think about it? Come on, that doesn't matter. What matters, that there is only one thing matters in a company, in a business, in a freelancing thing, is money in the bank is what matters. Tumhara ego nahi kaam karta idhar. So put that aside and reach out to people in case you are starting. Second, social media post. So we do, if you even have a little bit of following, pitch in your social network. Again, Be very passive. How do we pitch? It's a pretty simple post. I have two types of posts, but this is the post that I'll give you, which is like, if you have to start a new business and pitch somebody, just say, hey, one of the things let's say, we at Remote Closers, we at Pixel Track are good at is graphic design or marketing. After helping so-and-so business owners, if you have case studies or authority, you can tell them. Or if have you have worked with some other client in the past, or if you have done a job, let's say as a Facebook ad marketer, you can just put that. After helping X number of businesses, or after helping my last client with this number of amount of business, I believe we are good enough to start delivering it as a service. We're looking to partner with 5 niche businesses, let's say 5 restaurants who need help with generating clients without depending on Swiggy and Zomato, let's say. Help a fellow out and tag people who you know might need these services in the comments below. And if you want us to do this for you, hit me up in the DMs. Let me know if there is anything I can do in return. Thanks in advance. Pretty simple. Even if you have 5 customers, 100, 200, 300 friends, somebody will see this, right? And many times, by the way, I tested this when we launched our sales offer, right? So we have something called as Remote Closing Academy, Mastery, where we train closers, and we also have a B2B side of the business where we place these closers in their companies. For the B2B side of consulting business, I actually pasted this on my LinkedIn and I got 5 leads from there. LinkedIn. It was so cool to see this, right? So even if you have small number of followers, post it in the reels, post it in the story, post it in LinkedIn, you'll get so many references that it will blow your mind. How many of you think this helps? It's a very simple idea, but it goes a long way. Don't think that, okay, this script, ये बहुत basic है, boring है. I'll tell you this, boring works. The only thing that you need to build a big business is boring things. I'm telling you this, right? So yeah. Next is WhatsApp group. Again, do not spam the WhatsApp group. A lot of people do this mistake. They'll be like, oh, hey guys, we are specializing digital marketing, social media, graphic designing, paid ads, blue. All those things. It hurts to see. It hurts my brain how when people do this and they get that instant ban. Never do this, right? I'll tell you how subtly I pitched this idea. How many of you want to see a live example? I'll just show you this. So this is a WhatsApp group that I'm a part of. A friend of mine made this. I wanted 2 things out of this WhatsApp group. One was to get some ideas whether my idea was good or bad, and 2, to generate some actual leads. So I pasted this. Hey guys, I'm building a community for remote sales reps. I have been training them and building this community. Now I want to build sort of a hiring portal like Naukri, but for sales reps. Any ideas how to work on an MVP? Now I pitched my offer and I did not pitch my offer. And guess what? A lot of people give their ideas, right? Some people are tagging other people. Oh, you can do this. Oh, you can ping this guy. Sure, this will work. And guess what? I pinged every single one of them and tell them, do you know anyone who might do this as a service? And I generated leads from this. And we have been running business since more than 10 years now. Dude, like we are still doing it right now. A lot of people keep telling me, अरे यार ये काम नहीं करता भाई काम करता है देखो तुम्हारे सामने ही तो है. How many of you think that this is cool and it works? You don't have to use the exact script, but अपने हिसाब से थोड़ा you can modify obviously. So my script is a little bit generic. You can change it based on your own situation, your own group. So here it's a simple thing. It's like, hey fam, I need your help. Some smiley, don't worry, I'm not in danger. I recently launched this. We specialize in this. Do you know, if you have any business friends, please ping me. Let me know if I can do anything in return. Thanks in advance. This is a simple one. A best one is to basically pitch your service as something like asking for help. Like, hey guys, I'm starting this digital marketing agency just for restaurants. Do you know how can I contact these people, or do you know anyone in your network who might need this? That's it. It should look like a typical chat. It should not look like a sales page. Don't add like those bullet points and star marks to make this bold. No. Don't do that. Make it look like conversational, because sales at the end of the day is a conversation. It's never a pitch, right? Now, this is the referral wala thing. Next thing is cold outbound or prospecting. Now, cold outbound definitely takes a lot of time to explain and to work, but I'll give you an overview of how these things work. Okay? I'll give you a mota-moti overview, the kind of messages we send. But before that, how about I show you some actual case studies? actual results, because we are running some cold email campaigns, so we'll probably show you, right? So cold outbound is basically this. You're knocking on a stranger's door. You reach out to people who might not know about the product yet, and you basically tell them like, hey, do you need this product? Now, this product this kind of a pitch will only work if they are in the top of the funnel, right? Where we go? Eugene Score stages of awareness. I showed this somewhere, right? If you are somewhere, if they are here, solution aware, they know that there is a solution, but they don't know which product is good yet. So for them, cold outreach is something that will work. Yeah. Now, when it comes to outbound, right, there are usually 3 ways to do outbound. One is a social media outreach. You reach out to people over social media. There are 4 really useful social media as of now. We have LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have Anirban here, who recently closed like a 50,000 rupees deal for his client through just LinkedIn outreach, right? Anirban, you're there? Say hi to the group here so that they can see that you're here. Yeah, see, this guy, celebrate him, right? So you reach out to people on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, or Twitter, because people actively use this network, right? Now, not all social media network will be good for all businesses, but surprisingly, you'll really surprise, some social media networks you work really, really well. For example, I have a customer. His name is Deepak Kumar Pani. He runs an agency, and guess what the niche is? He runs an agency for spa businesses, web development and marketing. And he got most of his clients from LinkedIn. Never in my life I would have thought that LinkedIn से मेरे को client मिलेंगे spa businesses के लिए. But surprisingly, a lot of people are active. Surprisingly, a lot of food businesses are active. If you're pitching restaurants, a lot of people are active on LinkedIn, right? So this is the strategy. Now, second free gift unlocked for you here is that I recently published a 1 hour 42-minute video on LinkedIn lead generation, right? And this is the SOP of that along with the course, which I will share with you towards the end of this session. And you can go ahead and check this whole thing out and pretty much make use of it. Now in LinkedIn, there is a way of asking asking for a call, right? And I have added all my scripts right here, but LinkedIn, maybe you have to be a little bit subtle, right? Always subtlety, never like pitch like aggressively. That doesn't work anymore, right? So the way it works is like when we are reaching out to people on LinkedIn, there is a connection compliment that we send, which is personalized. Sometimes if it doesn't open for you, you can send a blank connection request. When you're reaching out to people, it's usually common courtesy to add like a one-liner appreciating them. A lot of people accept those. When we send a lot of, so the stats, they look something like this. If I have to show you, this guy booked his first call today. And if I have to show you his tracker, we sent about 256 connection requests. 26% people accepted the connection request. 62 people accepted the pitch. 9 people responded. 1 discovery session happened. And sales, he has yet to update his salesperson. But after sending 250 messages, 8 in discussion and 1 discovery session already happened, and they have asked for a proposal. That is like super cool, right? So usually 20% of the people will accept your request, and then you pitch them. And the pitch is very subtle. There are 3 types of pitch in LinkedIn. One is a Loom video pitch. If you have a certain idea in your head, you tell them, hey, I help X with Y. Can I send a Loom video explaining how my services work? Now, nobody wants to get on a meeting. Come on. Every founder out there, they want to avoid a meeting as much as possible. So we create like a 2-minute, 3-minute, maybe a 5-minute Loom video explaining how I can help certain person. How can I help their restaurant? How can I help their spa business? And we send it to them. Like, hey, this is how we work. Is this something that you might need? Done. If they say yes, cool, meeting booked. Very, very simple. So this is one. You can also test with direct pitch. We have tested direct pitch in certain niches. It works. In certain niches, it does not. It's like I help. So we start with the problem. So let's say it's a restaurant thing. First name, hey, checked out your restaurants on Google. Amazing. Reviews there. What I usually see with restaurant chains like you is that there is an over dependency on Swiggy and Zomato, which reduces your profit margins. I run a consulting firm that helps restaurants with at least 25% more profits without depending on Swiggy and Zomato. I have worked with companies like Toscano, Salt, and everyone. Curious to know if we can talk about it. Again, I'm not pitching, hey, give me your money. I'm curious to know, can we talk about it? Right? This is the pitch. Very, very subtle. It's never ever direct. Now there is something else towards the end, which is a free trial pitch. Again, for beginners, if you are absolutely starting from scratch, you don't have any case studies, then I often recommend sharing a free trial. Now, the best thing about a free trial is the trial is free, but you at least got your foot inside the door, right? And now, even if this guy doesn't pay you for a month, you got one connection. You do a good job, he'll give you a video testimonial. You can use the video testimonial or the case study for the next direct pitch. You just have to do it once, right? Surprisingly, a lot of our Alpha Club members, which are consulting members, they start with the free trials till now. And they keep closing these deals. Say one of our clients, they close like a Dubai ka deal with a free trial offer. Beautifully it works. But this is a very low barrier to entry, right? There are hundreds of people pitching like, mera service le lo. And now you come in and say, hey, you know what? I know we don't know whether my service will work or not. Let me give this a trial for 14, 15 days. If you feel like this is something that you might need, we can talk on payment plans. If nothing, just give me a video testimonial or connect me with some business owner friends. Crazy good it works, right? So now when we are launching this new service, what I'm doing is all the big shots in the industry, I'm giving the service for free, this hiring service. And I'm telling them, all I want is a video testimonial from you that you hired from Jayant. Now what will happen? I will promote those videos as ads. They will see all the big names in the countries that, okay, all these big names are associated with Jayant. Now guess what will happen to my brand if all these people see their faces alongside me, right? Now this is the whole point of a free trial. So the reward of a free trial is not immediate, but it is long term. So for absolutely new services, this works like a charm always. And obviously there are follow-up systems. I'm not going to go deeper into the follow-ups. You can go ahead and check it when I share this with you after this particular call. Now, this is social media outreach, and you can pretty much use the same scripts for LinkedIn, for Instagram, for Twitter. For Facebook, it is slightly different. That is why I have added a different class and a different, a script for this. Towards the end of the session, I'll give you with this particular link. Second one is cold emails. So cold emails are basically this, whatever you're doing with LinkedIn outreach, you just set up a bunch of emails and start sending. The cold emails are great if you have, you booked a call from Twitter too. Awesome, man. Anirban is killing it. Crazy. There is my case study. So cold emails are, you use cold email to scale. Now, you'll find a lot of gurus in the online space. They'll be like, this is how you personalize, this is what you do and all that. I'll be like, cold emails, at least from my viewpoint, is still a volume game. Right now, we send for this one client. So a lot of people, so recently I asked somebody who was a little bit complaining, "Arey, cold email nahi kaam karta," aise bol raha tha, right? And I asked, how many cold emails did you send? He said 200. I'm like, bro, we sent 200 in a day. He's like, he did like 200 in a month. So it's the same pitch as LinkedIn, but you need a little bit of volumes. And the best part about cold emails is it can be completely automated. Awesome. I'll show you the case study as well. Let me show you the case study first. Right. So this guy, where is Ashish? This is 1.5 lakhs. This one. Like when he sent this messages, I'm like, cool, bro. This is from LinkedIn though. But when we shipped it to cold email, it also worked. But yeah, dude, like $12,000 ka deal it got. And it was mind-blowing. And this is what we have been sending. So this is in volume. So the niche of this particular thing is web design. And we have, so the service is web design. The niche we have figured out as certain, D2C brands is what we have covered in US, not India. So this guy is highly interested in just US. So he sent about 1,700 emails and booked 8 meetings, out of which 2 got closed. Pretty cool. The numbers wise, it is not much. It's still 2.8%. I got even better replies than this. But because what happens is when you are pitching from India to US, the moment they see like an Indian name, the response rate goes down. That's what I have personally seen. A lot of people try putting like a US name and everything. I don't like that. That feels like I'm lying to somebody. So I try to be as honest as possible and results keep coming like this. So that's what our motto is. As long as we are closing deal, who cares, right? So the pitch here the one that worked the best was simple Loom video thing. Like, can I share a quick video that is explaining further? We sent about 8 Loom videos. 2 of them said like, oh, I need this service right now, right? Basically auditing their website. This is missing, that is missing. We can build this. Here is my client's website. This is what we have built. So this is what helped with the cold email thing. And for cold emails, we use a tool called as Instantly. And for this one, we are sending right now about 600 emails in a daily basis per day. And we are using about 20 email IDs to send 600 emails per day. So जब 600 email जाएंगे दिन का, and all these people are seeing your thing and a lot of people are asking for your offer, how can you not get clients? Come on, right? How many of you agree that because ultimately my psychology is, or my viewpoint is this, right? My viewpoint is very simple. What we are doing is essentially marketing. And marketing in its core soul is a process of getting yourself known, right? If more people know about your product, if more people know about you, you'll make a lot of money. It's simple, right? Apple. Everybody knows Apple. So Apple makes a lot of money. Simple. So how can we optimize for most people knowing our product? That's my viewpoint always. I can do friends and family. I can do social media. I can do emails. We do all of these things together. And you get results. Pretty cool. Pretty quick, pretty cool. Awesome. Right? And the exact script that we have been using for this one, I'll show you that as well. Obviously, teaching you cold email is going to be like really, really long game. But the thing is, hey, I came across your website while looking for top D2C brands in city. I noticed a few things in your store that might be hurting your conversion rate. Mind if I share a quick video explaining further? Pretty simple. And Loom videos work the best because they avoid the meeting and it's a very soft call to action. Whatever your offer is, this guy's offer is a conversion rate approach offer. Somebody's offer might be something else, but Loom videos are beautiful. They work very, very well. In advertisements, the call to action is a little bit different, which I'll cover in a bit. The third one is cold calls. So cold call is basically you finding Google Maps, say number, and you are calling people, right? And they don't know you, and you're just simply calling them. Now, 1 year ago, if you would have asked me, hey, Jayant, does cold call work? I would have said, no, it doesn't. Cold call is shit. It is dead. But in the last 12 months, I have seen such drastic improvements with cold calls. And I'm not telling you that I have become an expert. I'm still working with one client. This client has hit like really good numbers. I can't reveal the names though, and it is purely through cold calls. And when I saw those numbers, I'm like, dude, this how can this not work? But isme volume bahut chahiye. They do like some 1,000 calls in a month per salesperson. That's how I generate about 10 meetings. There are 3 salespeople calling. It kind of becomes borderline spamming. But then again, the way we pitch in cold calls is very, very different. We never pitch like, hey, we have a service. Do you want it? We are like, hey, I came across your website and this is happening. Are you doing something about it? This is the pitch. And they'll say, no, nobody's taking care. Our company is providing X service for free. Do you think you might want to take a look? Nobody says no to that. So free trial offer is what we use with cold calls because cold call has a lot of resistance, right? To avoid that resistance, we give like a small thing in our service for free and that works really well. Sometimes we send the Loom video also. That also works. We ask them for their WhatsApp number and we send like a video. Cool. I'll not share the cold call script because the cold call thing is something that I'm still actively working on. So unless it is optimized, it would not be like really good. Now, after this, the next most expensive thing is organic. Now, organic is basically growing your own vegetables. You are building your own social media network. You have a YouTube channel, you have an Instagram channel, LinkedIn channel, and you get customers inbound. Now, why did I put it at expense level? So I told you in the beginning, right? I have arranged this lead flows in a way that is least expensive to most expensive. The whole reason why I did this is because organic does not cost time. It does not cost money, but it costs time, a lot of time. Like, dude, it took me like 2 years to really build my YouTube channel. And that too with the help of Anirvan's client, Varun. He helped me. So growing in organic channels is not an easy thing. You have to keep on showing up, like keep recording videos, keep posting stuff. So it does take a lot of time. So because I honestly feel time has way more value than money, I kept it in the third, because money you can always make more. Time you cannot get back. How many of you agree with me? So I optimized it in such an extent. How can you? So the first one, if you try the referral one, you'll get instant result, right? Somebody will have some network, you'll get the result. The second one is the cold outreach. You'll probably get results within a month or maybe 1.5 months. The third one, it will take years. So that I will left. Now, next one is expensive in terms of money, but it is the fastest method to launch your lead campaigns. So organic is basically social media, blogs, newsletters, and everything. Paid ads, we use 4 different channels for paid ads: Facebook, Instagram, Google, and YouTube. Okay? Now, in general, people start with Facebook, but 2 specific type of funnels are working the best. And I have pitched this particular idea. So it works really well if you are selling in India. India में बड़ा cheap है lead quality and lead cost and quality also. 1 in 10 people are usually like really good people, but 10 dials तो करने ही पड़ेंगे. So right now what we are doing for a certain client, let me see if they're running their ads. Oh no, they stopped. This is their hiring for some role. The thing is, with this particular thing, they also stopped. With this particular approach, what happens is, once you run ads, probably within 15 days, you'll land like 2-3 clients. And the whole process is simple. There is a video ad that hits the pain points directly. I'll talk about the offer on how exactly you can draft this video ads and everything together, right? You run a video ads and it's a simple lead formats. Or there is, how many of you have seen this boost post option in Instagram? Let me know in the chat. We don't ask anyone to do 100 different things. We just ask them by create like a pitch video and either do boost post or do a lead generation ad inside Facebook Ad Manager. No websites needed as of now. Website बाद में आएगा. You build like a lead form ad and build like a messenger ad. So if you boost post in Instagram, I don't know if you can see this picture. Yeah, it's a simple thing that I asked them to do. Like, okay, let's boost this particular post. Right? If you click on that boost post option, there is an option called message you. I want people to click on this message, to send me a message the moment they they click on this ad. And I click on save and I click on next. This is the simplest thing that I do. I don't complicate stuff. I've created an audience, but if you have an audience, let's say I do here, let's say I want Bangalore. Oops, sorry, Bangladesh nahi chahiye bhai. Yeah. Let's say this location. Interest wise, let's say I want people who are interested in digital marketing in Bangalore. Digital marketing. Okay. Then you can add multiple interest as well. Okay. I can turn this off. I don't want targeting option. So it's still good as long as it is great. Add a name to your audience. Okay. DM, I'll call it. And boom. Now you probably have to put a little bit of money there. I don't know where it asks. Okay, budget here. So let's say I put like 400 rupees a day. And, there is like estimated reach per day. And when you click next, it will probably ask you to review. And everything. Estimated GST itna aata hai. And you can add funds. I recently ran an ad, so there is still 200 rupees remaining here. So you can add funds to like add some budget to it and click on boost post. It will get boosted. Now what happens is, Rajiv came to our office. We had a lot of fun. So what happens is, when you boost post, these people start DMing you. And this should be a direct pitch. It should not be a random pitch like this, by the way. You can create like a video which says, talks about the problems. Or it can be like a lead generation form. For me, lead generation forms have worked better than boost posts. Because it's just easier to manage. You can do both, whatever works for you, because first thing first, you don't need a complicated website or a funnel or anything. Clear? Now, the moment somebody clicks on the message, they come in and DM you. That's the best part, right? Lead generation is cheaper, yeah. Plus, you have the freedom of calling. Now you can simply talk to them. Let's say you are a fitness coach. Okay? It works very well for coaches as well. Let's say you are a fitness coach. And for you, let's say your free session is, let's say you give like a lead magnet, which is free trial, free first session free. Okay? And you launch a campaign in Bangalore in your network. And you tell them like, chalo, 500 rupees ka budget dalte hain. Let's see what happens. Even if you get 10 responses, which are like, hey, I'm interested in your free session, you got 10 leads right there. Not bad. And when we launch this lead form ads, which I can't show you because I'm logged out. So what happens with lead form ads is people fill up this form and you can directly give them a call. And we have optimized this process to the T of our clients. So we set up like a sales team. There are 3 people calling. Lead form se lead aa raha hai. The moment a lead comes, they get a call within 30 seconds. 30 seconds mein call karne ka hai. Lead aaya, call karne ka hai. The reason why this works is because if you wait too long, I have tested this, that if you wait to call a lead for more than 5 minutes, you lose the lead. At least if somebody who is coming from Facebook or Instagram. So we try to optimize to the best. 30 seconds mein call jayega because they would be probably scrolling some reels and came across your ad, filled up a lead form. So that means within 30 seconds, the probability is that he has not switched off his phone or kept aside his phone. Directly call aaya and you are calling them. And you are basically telling them, hey man, thanks a lot for doing this. Are you interested in this free thing? And we always promote a free thing. It's never a direct service. Can I redesign your homepage? Can I give this X service for you for free? Can I give you this free session for you? Something like this. So what it does is like, people will be more willing to get a free session. In that call, you can qualify them. If they don't qualify to become your target customers, you can simply tell them, bro, we can't really help you. Sorry. If they qualify, okay, cool. Can we get on a Zoom call to discuss more? Cool. This is it. Let me show you some, I don't know who would be running the ad right now. Brand Bazooka was running an ad in Dubai. Dubai might work. Oh, United. Let's see. Yeah, see, these guys are running ads. So let me run this ad for you. Very simple ad where we are highlighting their pain points in the beginning and towards the end, it's like book a call.
10 different agencies. Yes, you need 10 different marketing agencies to make your e-commerce brand successful. You need a brand positioning strategy agency, brand identity to be in place, packaging in place, website design and development to be in place, still shoots to be in place, your videos, reels to be in place, social media management to be in place. You need meta ad expert. You need search engine optimization agency. You need to nurture and retain your customers through email marketing. You need to UGCs and IGCs right. And these are 10 different unique specialized departments. But can you really hire 10 different agencies? That's not practically possible. That's why we at Brand Bazooka, we have got specialized department for all this so that your brand can actually grow cohesively. We have been helping brands like yours from last 15 years. And in case you understand this aspect of what I just spoke, you cannot afford to miss having a call with our team. Go ahead and connect with us and we can let you know how cohesively we can help you with your brand growth in 2024.
Simple, right? We highlighted a pain point in the beginning. It came towards like, okay, how can we help? It's a very simple ad, but it's getting them leads, so works, right? And towards the end, there is a call to action, right? Simply run this ads, lead form generate kiya, call kiya, close kiya. When you are scaling, however, this is not a strategy to scale extensively. When we are scaling, we complicate the funnel a little bit. To give you an example, when we are scaling, right, we create simple landing pages that look something like this, where we are direct. So this ad leads to this sort of a landing page and there is an image, there is like all sorts of case studies right here and people can click here to book a 30-minute call, then they qualify and they cancel, so that the automation part is done. But in the beginning stages, you can like start with the simple lead form. You don't need a website, you don't need a complicated funnel. Clear so far? Do you think this will help you got some idea on how these traffic sources can help you get these particular sort of leads? And immediately, even if you're spending like 1,000, 2,000 rupees, you'll probably get a lot of leads. They may not be qualified, but you'll immediately start seeing some responses. Yeah. And you know what we do? We just Add all of this together for everything. Because ultimately, there is no one traffic source is better than the other. These are multiple channels of the river that are coming together and becoming the ocean of your leads. So we never ignore any one channel. We do all the 4 channels at all platforms as much as possible. This is called scale. This is where you will hit those numbers that you see, right? $25,000, $20,000. All those numbers is something that will hit in this particular stage. You combine everything together. Awesome. Now, ये तो हो गया. I showed you platforms. I showed you what are the things to do. But how exactly to craft this messaging that will resonate with our audience? Because at the end of the day, platforms don't mean shit if you don't get your messaging right. अगर तुमको अपने client का pain point ही नहीं पता है, if your offer is not good, what will they buy, right? Now, this is where my offer creation framework comes in. This is a very smaller approach. Like if I have to show you my offer creation SOP, it's like a huge, huge list. It's a very, very big, extensive thing that I use to create offers. But a smaller trailer version of offer is this. I call it the sexy framework. S stands for simple value proposition. E stands for educated audience. X factor or your USP or copywriting. Or yield. Yield means volumes. How do you add more volume to what you are doing already? This is about it. Let me go ahead and deep dive into each of this acronym. So first thing is a simple value proposition, an offer that is clear and straightforward, right? Look at this one. Study visa consultants, overseas education consultants, immigration consultants. We will help you generate 30 to 40 qualified leads of students every month on autopilot. And if we don't perform in 3 months, we work for free after that. 3 things. Who do you help? How do you help them? What happens if you don't help them? 3 things, right? Who do you help? How do you help? And what happens if you can't do what you're promising? Pretty simple. So as long as these 3 things are there, you'll get this. So simple. So are you solving an actual problem? So towards the end, there is an actual exercise that will give you to do. I'll leave you with that. And does your audience actually need your thing? Right? Does it provide any sort of transformation? This is something that we need to analyze. And when you fill this table, I give you this document later. When you fill this table, we'll have such clarity on how exactly your offer is going to help you that you'll probably get the results a lot faster. Second thing, educated audience. So we try to pick the audience for the services or the coaching business who already kind of know this particular product, who are educated about the service. I cannot teach, let's say it's a healing thing. I cannot teach somebody what is healing and come heal. I can't do that. So it's easier to tag people who already know something about healing. Then it's easier to pitch. It's easier to tap into people who already want to lose weight instead of telling why weight loss is important. Doesn't make sense, right? I mean, not at this moment. In the scale part, you can do that. But in the initial stage, you need to target the educated audience because the closing will become faster. Clear so far? Target people who already know about a bit of your service or product. They are more likely to be interested. And the question that you should be asking, is this market big enough? Will they respond to your messages? Or do they have enough money to buy? And honestly, as long as there is a clear problem statement in the S framework, the E becomes easier because it all starts with the problem. So we define कर लिया किसके साथ काम करना है, then define the solution and find out the target audience. As long as there is big enough volumes, you'll get the results. That's the whole point of this exercise. Clear? Now, next thing that you need is X factor, the copywriting. What exactly are we going to give them? So what we generally do is build lead magnets. Lead magnets can be looms, free guides, ebooks, free trials, some consultation session, whatever. Or let's say if you are a marketing agency, free marketing plan works. Sales agency, I'll write the sales script for you. I don't know. Figure out something which you can give for free, right? Free things always sell, even though you'll get like a lot of clients who may not be interested, but among those lot of clients, there'll be some people who will definitely be a good fit. थोड़ा छांटना पड़ता है. So, you'll have to kind of take out the right people from this particular thing and it works like HR, right? So this works really, really well. Now, questions to ask yourself, do you have something that they want? You can give like a fluffy stuff of lead magnet. You can't just randomly give like, ha, ye book de dete hain, we'll get a lot of leads. That's not how it works. Your lead magnet also should solve a particular problem. If the problem is this big, the lead magnet should solve this small of a problem. This is my whole idea. Always. It should solve a small problem. Example, let's say you're a fitness coach. You do holistic fitness overall. Can you give a free diet plan? You just need their body, weight, height, whatever, and probably put it in the chat GPT, ask it to create an Indian diet plan, which does not cost you much, but it solves a small problem for the audience, for the prospect, so that they build trust with you, right? So that is why we give them something for free, which comes at a low cost to us, but at a high value for them. So low cost, high value is something that you need to look for. So this is something that will get you a lot of results. Like for example, if I was doing graphic designing, I'll probably give 10 assets for free. I don't know. If I was doing video editing, I'll edit your first video for free, right? If you're doing YouTube, I will consult with you with the whole thing. Everything works. You'll always get like a lot of freeloaders, but it's okay as long as we make money. Paisa hi chahiye at the end of the day. We have to struggle a little bit, but you'll make money, right? So this X factor, and I tell you this, a lot of people don't do this, right? Lot of people do not do this thing. The whole reason why they don't do this thing because they're afraid to give stuff for free, and that's where your X factor comes in. When you come in and tell them that, hey, my stuff is what other people are charging for, I'll give it to you for free. You instantly build your value like this and instantly build trust. Now, last one is yield. How can I add more volume to do? Now, I'll give you pretty simple examples. So which of these two people, let's say there's a person A, person B, which of these two people will get the most lead? Person A sent about 200 emails and complaining, "Arey, email marketing kaam nahi karta." Person B sends 2,000 emails per day. Who do you think will win this particular game? B. Yeah. Person A spends 100 rupees on advertising, complaining, "Arey, Facebook ad sucks." Person B spends 1,000 rupees minimum per advertising but has a shorter sales cycle so that he closes deals faster. Who do you think will win? So that's what yield is. How can I add volume? At the end of the day, guys, I'm telling you, a lot of people will tell a lot of different things. But what really matters is whatever is working for you, can we add more volume to that? Can I do it better? More, better, new. One of my mentors told me, how can I do it more number of times? How can I do it better? And then I go for a new thing. New things always look sexy. But the problem is new thing is they are bad for the long-term growth. More, better, new. This is the sequence you should be going with. You do whatever is working, do more of that. Do it better. Figure out how to do it better. And third, how can you do, once these two are optimized, then you go for the new thing. And most of the time, you won't even need to go to the new thing. The more and better itself will work. Awesome. Now, I told you the theory of the offer. Now, how do we do it practically right now? Wo bhi karna hai, right? Give me a minute. How do we do it practically? It's pretty simple. I have created this offer creation table, although my offer creation SOP is like really, really long, which might cost you a lot of time to finish. But this is a pretty simple way to at least craft your marketing message. So I call it the offer creation table, where you just have to lay down whoever your target market is. What is the problem that we are solving for them? How are we giving this solution? How are we implementing our solution to them? And what is the potential impact of this solution? And this is where I have actually asked one of my clients to give me his data. So this is an example, a digital marketer serving restaurants. So this is what we used. It's like there are usually mota-moti 5 big problems of restaurants: low profit margins, low repeat customers, low number of customers, opportunity loss because they don't get corporate orders, or negative online reviews. These are the 5 big problems any restaurants will face. Like, great. So why do they have low profit margins? Because they depend on Swiggy and Zomato. Like, cool. What is the solution? So if they don't depend on Swiggy and Zomato and they get direct orders from people, that might work. Awesome. This is the solution. How do we implement this solution? So, well, there are some platforms like DotPay and Paid Puja. I can help them set up a delivery fleet. This is in Bangalore, I'm telling. We can run paid ads for the restaurants through Facebook, Instagram, and Google, and we can do some local campaign. If there is a restaurant near a big society, we can run ads inside the society. So I asked, cool, so if they do this, how much money does Swiggy and Zomato charge the restaurant? So they said that for every billing, they charge about 25%. Like, come on, 1/4 of your money is just going to Swiggy and Zomato. Wo profit margin rahega hi nahi. So the impact of this particular implementation is, well, it will add as much as 25% of profit margins without depending on Swiggy and Zomato. I'm very careful with my as much as, not like exactly 25%, right? This becomes my impact. Now imagine if I create an ad that says, hi restaurant owners, I know that commission rates of all these platforms like Swiggy and Zomato are really high. Well, we have figured out a solution. We have crafted this method that has helped client number A to reduce his Swiggy and Zomato dependency by X%. Client number B reduce this. And this system will enable you to get at least 25% more profits without depending on these platforms, just by crafting your own delivery fleet, and we can help you with this. If you are interested in this, please click the link below and one of my team members will get in touch with you. And you can use the same thing in cold emails. One of my clients, Jitendra, he's doing the exact same thing. So he's using this particular template in the cold emails itself. He's pinging all the franchisee owners, food and beverages business owners, and tell them that, hey, you know what? I have been working with restaurants for quite a bit, and what I've observed is that most restaurants fail to have, secure a lot of profit margins because they depend on Swiggy and Zomato. What we do is we created this local delivery system that can help you get at most 25% more profits without depending on this platform. Do you think we can get on a call so that I can explain you the system? Or can I send a Loom video? Or, can we talk more about it? Whatever call to action. Same thing. I actually got the screenshot of one of his emails. Because it was so good, I was like, bro, this needs to be shown to other people. But I don't know where I kept it though. Wait. Oh yeah, I got this screenshot. He sent me the screenshot. I was like, bhai, this is crazy. So he sent 397 emails, 82% open rates. 14 people said that, hey, let's get on a call. Like, I don't get this kind of numbers that he is getting. He's getting even better numbers than me. Really, like, dude, this is insanely crazy, right? How many of you think that this is a better way of approaching people? Now, you can copy and paste this for any business. This is just restaurants. You can do it for spas. You can do it for nail salons. You can do it for hotels. You can do it for, don't do it for like vegetable walas. They don't have a lot of profit margin. Work with, businesses with a lot of profit margins. Clinics, hospitals, you name it. Low repeat customers. Well, they have season-friendly offer and they can do WhatsApp marketing. They say, I can bring in 10 to 15% more customers, subsequently increasing profits by a similar percentage by a WhatsApp marketing method. Who would not be interested? Low number of customers, we can do content marketing, ads. And best part is, if you sell somebody on this, you can do this as an upsell, you can do this as an upsell, and you can do this as an upsell and do this as an upsell. You can keep upselling these things and you can still keep getting a lot of results from one single client. This is my whole sexy framework of getting these leads. Offer. How many of you felt like this was the masterclass that you wanted to see? I would love to see some action in the chat, and then I'll reveal some free gifts for you guys. Sexy Jayant framework. Nagendra is cool. All right. Cool. Now this is it. Towards the end, free gift, I have added all the scripts, the LinkedIn lead generation course, the Facebook lead generation class, Facebook outreach templates, and this entire offer creation template, the sessions that I have done with my client for you, because I can't, this is combinedly some 5 hours worth of content. I can't give you like essay in one single session because I don't have that much time, but probably you can go ahead and check these out to help get yourself some more results.
All right. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that brought a lot of value to you. And if you're interested for us to help you personally, either on a one-on-one level or on a group coaching format to install this lead generation system and even more advanced lead generation systems in your business or in your solopreneur career, And if you want to work with us, all you have to do is look in the, somewhere below, you'll find a link which you can click on, apply for our mentorship program, where our mentors will sit with you on a one-on-one or in a group format basis and help you set up this whole system so that you never run out of leads ever again. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.